So we are done with the cycling. Mistake number one, I did not eat before doing any of this. That goes back to my first tip of improving your diet. And part of improving your diet is eating breakfast. I did not eat anything before we came, so I need to make sure I do that next time. But that was cool. What's up, Evolvers? I'm about to do my first vlog today, so I just wanted to start the day off by letting you know what I'm gonna be doing. Me, my fiance, and one of our friends, we're gonna go to Hot Works on 4th Street in St. Pete, Florida, and we're gonna do hot Pilates. Never tried that before. We've done Pilates here at the house, but this time we're gonna be in like a sauna atmosphere, so I'm excited. Like I said, never done it before. I think it's gonna be a pretty cool experience. And I got some health tips for you guys that I wanted to share, because after I hit 25, I noticed I needed to start taking my health a little bit more seriously. So I'm gonna give you some tips as we go throughout the day, and hopefully this experience is pretty cool. So can't wait to show you guys. All right, y'all, I'm finna get ready to walk out. I didn't get a chance to do a look with me and Denisha. We had to drive separate, but I got my keys, I got my camera bag, got my water. All right, got everything I need. My glasses, can't go nowhere if I don't got my glasses. Y'all know I'm blind, so now I got everything. All right, talk to y'all when I get in the car, and yep, we're good. All right, so right now I'm in the car on the way to Hot Works, and like I said earlier, Denisha is not riding with me right now. We had to ride separate because we both got different stuff we got to do once we finish the workout. So she'll probably be there before me. What did GPS say? She'll probably be there like 5 minutes before me. It's not really that far, but since it is on the north side, it does take like 15 minutes. And I don't know if y'all notice, anybody that live in St. Pete, like 15 minutes nowadays is totally different than what it used to be with all the traffic and everything, but that's besides the point. But I wanted to give some health tips to you guys on what I've noticed and realized about myself since I've turned 25. I'm currently 26 and I'll be 27 in September. And tip number one that I learned for my health after turning 25 is improve your diet. You have to improve your diet. And when I say that, I know it's such a cliche thing of, you know, watch what you eat and you are what you eat and this, that, and the other. But I really think it's important because the way my metabolism has slowed down, like after turning 25, like it's insane. Like all of that eating whatever I want, whenever I want, not really having to exercise as much, like that's not the lifestyle anymore that I can have. Like I really have to be careful with what I eat and how much of it I eat. And that goes with alcohol and everything else. Like improving your diet on what you put in your body is so crucial. I remember like being in my early 20s, late teens, early 20s, and I could do a light workout here and there and just eat however I wanted to eat for the most part, and I'd be fine. I could eat gyros, you know, all week and I still have a six-pack. Or I can drink however much I wanted to drink on the weekend and not work out until the next weekend, and everything is back to normal. It's not that anymore. The way my stomach has like bloated and the way that I just feel lethargic at times, I know is coherent with how my diet could be better. And it's not terrible. Let me just say that. My diet is not terrible, but it could be a lot better. And I'm doing better with what kind of fast food I eat. I think that plays a role too. Granted, fast food is still fast food, but going to Fresh Kitchen or Chipotle or places like that where or Kava, places where you know you're gonna get at least a healthy type of fast food, I feel like that's so much better than going to a Wendy's or a Chick-fil-A or anywhere like that where you know it's a lot of grease, a lot of salt and all of that stuff. Don't get me wrong, I still eat fast food like that every now and then. Like, I definitely go to Wingstop, get me a 10-piece fry hard with extra crispy fries. Like, I still love my fast food, but I think the important part about it is you have to know how to moderate it. And I never want to be one of those people. I honestly don't see myself being one of those people that, oh, I'm vegan or I'm pescatarian. Like, maybe I could do pescatarian like later in life, but right now I still love eating steak. Like, I still love eating steak, lamb, all that kind of red meat. But I think there's still a way to live a healthy lifestyle while eating that kind of food. You know, I really think it just depends on how you consume it and when you consume it. Knowing, you know, your calorie deficit, knowing when to, you know, eat red meat as opposed to eating chicken or fish, you know, throughout the day. So all of that stuff, I feel you just have to find the right formula for you. So that's health tip number one. Improve your diet. That's number one. Number two is get adequate sleep. And pay attention to the word adequate, because a lot of people will say, you know, make sure you rest, make sure you get 8 hours of sleep. But some people might not run off of 8 hours of sleep. You need to get the amount of sleep that's adequate for how you go about your day to day. If you know you're somebody that can sleep 5 to 6 hours and that's enough energy for you, don't let that 8-hour window, you know, turn you into somebody who sleeps for X amount of hours, but then you're just in bed for the other few hours because you're quote unquote supposed to get 8 hours, you know. And then if you're somebody who needs a full 8 hours of sleep, go to bed early. Do whatever you need to do in the time that you have during the day to where you know you can go to bed at an early enough time to where you can wake up as early as possible to get stuff done. So that's tip number two. Get adequate sleep, because you never realize how being tired can just affect your whole day. Being out of energy due to lack of sleep can just throw off your whole schedule. So improve your diet. Tip number two, get adequate sleep. All right, I'll give you guys the rest of the tips after I get to Hot Works and do my exercise. So stay tuned. I'm almost there and I'll show you guys once I get there. Alright, I just pulled up here at Hot Works. It's right here on 4th Street. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Oh gosh, not you vlogging. You finna vlog me dying?
It was just gonna be me, but you want to.
Hi, Edgar.
Yes.
Nice
How
to
are you
meet you.
doing?
I'm Laura Jo.
Oh yeah.
Do you have your ID on you?
Yes.
Yeah, we actually, our studios operate something different. We're actually just doing a 90. Normally enrollment is $99. We're doing a $1 enrollment.
Oh shit. Okay.
So yeah, and we're actually not even charging a lot of
Oh my god.
Are you guys excited?
No!
I guess.
You guys want to take these and put them just towards the back of the sauna there? The 88 is just how many minutes the room is staying hot.
Okay.
You're only in here for like 30, then 5 minutes of foam rolling and stretching.
Okay.
And I started your heat at 117 instead of the normal 125.
Okay.
But if you guys are feeling like you want it more, you just hit the up there.
Okay.
Okay, so hot Pilates is done. That was crazy. Super hot. I was kind of tall, so I couldn't stretch as much as I wanted to, but got a good workout in. We're gonna get a cycling session. We were able to squeeze in enough time for that, so I'm gonna try and get some footage of us doing the cycling, but we got a good sweat in. I feel good. I feel more energized than I thought I would, so watch us do the cycling. So we are done with the cycling. Mistake number one, I did not eat before doing any of this. That goes back to my first tip of improving your diet. And part of improving your diet is eating breakfast. I did not eat anything before we came, so I need to make sure I do that next time. But that was cool. I was real nauseous. Y'all liked it?
Yeah, I had a ball.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm good, yeah.
Do you want cold towel, anybody?
Cold towel, please. Yes, cold towel.
Please listen to your body.
Yes. Whew. But yeah, this was really fun. So
So much fun.
I'll give y'all tip number 3 once I calm down. And yeah.
If y'all got a hot works near you,
Yeah,
that.
you should go.
do that. Had a ball.
I don't recommend drinking the night before. Just saying. But I live a chaotic life, so.
Okay, I'll check with y'all in a sec. So I'm feeling a whole lot better now. Definitely was a little nauseous. Like I said earlier, I did not eat before we did that. That was mistake number 1. And mistake number 2, I think it was just that we did back-to-back exercises. They felt great, but definitely for the first time doing it, probably wasn't the smartest idea. But we ended up signing up for a membership. I think we're definitely gonna like it. It's definitely a different experience than regular Pilates, so it's gonna have you sweating a lot. They achieved the goal of making you sweat because we were drenched in sweat afterwards. So yeah, that's my take on the hot Pilates hot works experience. I think any of you guys should try it out. Like I said, if you're in St. Pete or wherever you have a hot works location, I really think it'll be beneficial. But that brings me to health tip number 3, which is to exercise daily. And I know that can sound a little daunting at times, like exercising every day, but honestly, exercise every day doesn't necessarily have to mean you're doing a full-blown full body workout. Exercising every day could be something as simple as you're going for a 30-minute walk every day. And honestly, that's not even requiring that much. Like, that's honestly bare minimum. When you think about how much you walk throughout a day, you could definitely set time before the end of the day to just say, you know what, I'm gonna get a 30-minute walk in before I call it a day, shower and eat and go to bed and stuff. So I definitely think exercising daily, even if it's just taking a walk and then fitting in actual workouts throughout the week, that would be the best thing for you health-wise, because it'll keep your body conditioned. It'll just keep you feeling better and more energized. So step 1, improve your diet. Step 2, well, I should say tip 1 and tip 2, but tip 2, sleep adequately. And 3, exercise daily. Now I have to go in and do some homework really quick and grab a quick smoothie after. So once I grab that smoothie and head back to the house after my homework, I'll be sure to give you guys tips 4 and 5 and give you a whole summary basically of the experience today. All right, you guys. I'm back in the house after doing homework. Actually, I still got a little bit of homework left to do. I'm taking this Spanish class right now, and it's a whole bunch of freaking work that is really unnecessary. But that's besides the point. I did most of my homework for the rest of this weekend, and I went to Starbucks. I was gonna go get a smoothie, but by the time it was time for me to go out of the house again, I wasn't like craving a smoothie like that, but I did want to rehydrate myself. So I got a strawberry acai lemonade from Starbucks. Definitely should try it if you haven't. But I just wanted to give you guys the last 2 tips before I end this video. Now, tip number 4, and this is very important for the men who are watching this. Go to the doctor. That is tip number 4. The reason I say go to the doctor is because as we get older and we don't have people setting appointments for us anymore, and it's on us to set appointments, it's on us to get annual checkups, you don't realize how many people just don't go to the doctor or to the dentist. Like, imagine how many years people just don't go get checked up, figure out what's going on in their body, what they could do, you know, to prevent certain stuff or better themselves in certain ways. So tip number 4 that I've learned after turning 25 when it comes to thinking about my health is go to the doctor a lot more. Show more initiative in setting those appointments and telling the doctor that you'll see them next year. Because they're used to telling us like, hey, I'll see you next year or whatever. But no, show that initiative. Don't be afraid to do that appointment. I know as we get older, we're like, I might want my mom to still set my appointments or my dad or whatever. But no, set your own appointments. Go to the doctor. Be sure you are as healthy as you can be for your age. I know with men, a lot of times we deal with prostate cancer later down the line in life. Granted, yes, I'm only 26, but now that I'm about to be in my 30s soon and 40s and all that later down the line, it's going to come quicker than you think. Prostate cancer is something that's very important. And a lot of people don't even know they're dealing with issues like that until they have to go to the doctor. And then they're like, well, what the hell? I wish I knew this 10, 15 years ago. So I just think about that stuff now, especially because my dad is older. My dad is in his 70s. So I just see a lot of health stuff with him. He's great for his age. Like, if you saw my dad, you would not think he's the age that he is. But just seeing certain health things that he goes through now, I just want to make sure I'm at least as healthy as he is. And he still has, you know, some health complications with certain things. But, yeah, I just think about all that stuff. So that's tip number 4. And tip number 5, educate yourself. I feel like that's the last tip that can honestly wrap all this up in a cool bow, because you can't do tips 1 through 4 without doing number 5. If you don't educate yourself on how you need to eat, educate yourself on how you need to set your sleep schedule, educate yourself on what exercises work best for you, and educate yourself on just medically, you know, setting your appointments and when you need to get checked up on, you won't know how to do any of those things. So educating yourself is tip number 5. So I hope all of these tips help out a lot. I realized today that I'm like 206. Now, granted, I didn't have anything in my pockets. I didn't have shoes on or nothing. I just had this shirt and my shorts on. But granted, I was real sweaty, so the clothes were heavy. So maybe if I shave off like 3 pounds of that due to the clothes, I'm probably like 203, 202 maybe. I don't look like I'm that heavy, which is a good thing. But I do want to lose some weight, get at least back to the 190s, maybe 190 one day if I can. But the good thing is I'm toning myself up more. I'm slimming myself a lot more, so that way I don't at least look 200 pounds if I stay in that weight range. But yeah, man, I just wanted to talk to you guys and share my Pilates experience with you. Like I said, we did set up an account with HotWorks, so we definitely are going to go a lot more. I'm not going to do like no series on HotWorks or whatever, but you guys will see me with the gym content that I'm going to keep doing. You'll see me there, or you'll see me here in my apartment gym, just giving you guys great content, showing you my health journey, how I'm trying to get back to my 2020 body. And I don't know if anybody who's watching this knows what I looked like in 2020, but I was cut, man. I know the pandemic, a lot of people gained weight, but I lost so much weight because the free time that I had during the pandemic was no excuse for me to not be in shape. So I'm gonna add that picture to this video so you can see what I look like in 2020. So hopefully I can get back to that. And yeah, I hope you guys can be with me every step of the way. This is my very first vlog, like period, not even just a health vlog. Like this is my very first one. So I'm glad you guys stuck around. Please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers. I hit 30 in less than 2 weeks. So I'm so appreciative of the 30 of you who did that, who are watching continuously. But let's get to 50, man. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers so now I can set the next threshold and so on and so forth. So I'm gonna just give you my normal send off. To evolve is to grow, and I can't wait to see what your next phase is. See you next time.